This video looks at some problems where you will have remainders after a division calculation and you have to decide how you're going to use that information within the context of the question. We're going to be dealing with word problems where you're using a division calculation that will have something left over and you have to decide whether you need to round down or up depending on the context. First question. The biscuit factory puts jam rings into packets of 12. Today, 3,889 jam rings were produced. How many full packets of jam rings were made today? So you're going to have something left over and you have to decide in the context of the question whether you need to round your number up to add in the remainder or whether you need to leave your number as it is and get rid of the remainder. 3,889 divided by 12. So we're going to use the short division method here. 12s into 3 doesn't go. 12s into 38 goes 3 times, 2 left over. 12 into 28 goes twice, 4 left over. 12 into 49 goes 4 times, and there's 1 left over. So the answer is 324, remainder 1. But the question doesn't ask you to tell them how many is remaining. The question asks you how many full packets of jam rings were made today. So what we have here is a whole number of 324. We disregard that remainder because they don't want to know how many were left over. So your answer will be 324 full packets of jam rings, but be aware that that remainder 1 means that there's a jam ring left over. This one's for you to try. The bakery puts iced donuts into boxes of 15. Yesterday, 3,654 donuts were produced. How many full boxes of donuts were made today? Pause the video, have a go. 3,654 divided by 15. Using the short division method. 15 into 3 doesn't go. 15 into 36, that goes twice, remainder 6. 15 into 65, that goes 4, remainder 5. 15 into 54, that goes 3, and we have 9 donuts left over. So the answer to the calculation is 243, remainder 9. The question asks how many full boxes of donuts were made today. There will be 243 full boxes, and be aware that there are 9 donuts left over. These ones are slightly different because this time you need to include the remainders. Crayons are sold in boxes of 14. Yesterday the factory made 1,752 crayons. How many boxes will be needed to put all the crayons in boxes? So slightly different way of asking the question. The method is exactly the same. 1,752 divided by 14 using the short division method. 14 into 1 doesn't go. 14 into 17 goes once. Remainder 3. 14 into 35 goes twice. Remainder 7. 14 into 72 goes 5. Remainder 2. So the answer to the calculation is 125, remainder 2. The question asks how many boxes will be needed to put all the crayons in boxes. So even those 2 crayons that are left over need to go in a box. We will need 126 boxes if we're going to put all the crayons in a box. But so that you're aware, 125 of those boxes will be full, and then the 126th box will have just 2 crayons in it. This one's for you to try. Fondant fancies are sold in boxes of 12. The bakery makes 2,120 fondant fancies. How many boxes will be needed to put all the fondant fancies in boxes? Pause the video, have a go. 2,120 divided by 12. Using short division again, 12 into 2 doesn't go. 12 into 21, that just goes once, remainder 9. 12s into 92, really helps to know your tables here, that's 7, remainder 8. 12s into 80, that goes 6 times, and we have a remainder of 8. The answer to the calculation is 176, remainder 8. The question asks how many boxes if we're going to put all the fondant fancies in boxes, even those 8 left over. That means we need 177. 176 of those will be full with 12 French fancies, but then there will be another box that has just 8 in it. So when we talk about solving a problem in the context, this is the kind of thing we're talking about.